Hi, my name's Antoun Sawires, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about Lumen Faces, an art/technology project that I was a part of at the Staten Island MakerSpace. So on your screen right now, you're seeing some very nice images of the Lumen Arts Festival, hosted by Staten Island Arts, and at that festival, we showed off our art piece. And the maker of this art piece is Scott Van Campen. He's a member of our team. He's the owner of the Staten Island MakerSpace. It was Scott Van Campen, me, Antoun Sawires, Kevin Mahoney, Henry Van Campen, and Nicholas Devitto. So as a team, we came together and we challenged ourselves to solve a problem. And the problem was that we wanted this art piece to have a really cool technological purpose. It was with the direction of Scott Van Campen and Kevin Mahoney, who they really narrowed down the idea to having it where it's a technological art piece where you're able to put your face inside the art piece and have it take pictures of you, and then we're merging those faces together. Now, other pictures are also on the screen, and there should be one with a green glow inside. And inside the art piece, and you'll see the face hole inside through the plexiglass kind of window, basically. One side is painted green for chroma key. We have 7 Raspberry Pi cameras inside. Each camera is mounted in a different angle, and with those angles, we're able to get different depth and different angles of a person's face that is inside the piece. So throughout the night, we had 400 people do the activity, put their face in, we press a button, and it would take 7 pictures. With these pictures, we could merge them together and make a 3D model. But not only could we do that, we took these 3D models and we merged them together with the rest of the people's 3D models, making the Face of Lumen, or just the face of the people throughout the night, which is everyone's face being blended together, which was a really cool effect. And now here are the interviews with Scott Van Campen, myself, and Kevin Mahoney.
Okay, so the sort of Face of Lumen, as we refer to it, sort of came out of lots of conversations with Kevin in regards to using Raspberry Pi cameras, multiple Raspberry Pi cameras to create 3D images. And I thought that it would be really cool to be able to make a sculpture that could take pictures of people's faces and then sort of morph them together. And I was sort of thinking, 1 or 2 cameras and just, create a face out of multiple faces. Then Kevin and the gang started just running with it, and they wanted at one point to do like 73 cameras or something to that effect. Actually, it wasn't that many, but it was a we had sort of looking at how to do that stuff and how to integrate the cameras and what was the optimum amount, and do we need 3 cameras, do we need 10 cameras? I think the idea that I had for just sort of taking pictures of the faces and morphing them really wasn't taking into consideration the sort of the diverse nature of how we could do it and how many cameras we could use, and sort of the way they would be integrated, and actually using the technology to its best, through best practices with it. The overall sculpture really kind of turned out like I wanted. Was really thrilled with a really kind of unique surprise that I don't think anybody anticipated too much was the sort of the green glow that it had at night, and that sort of gave it a really eerie look, which was very cool. But the overall sculpture itself, with the sort of the opening for you to stick your face through, but the sort of industrial swoop of the arms and kind of this giant organic thing on the end of these industrial arms, really turned out, I'm very happy with it. It turned out just about exactly as I planned.
Alright, so being involved in the Lumen Face project was a great experience because it got me exposed to more things, Raspberry Pis and other devices like that.
How did the evening go at Lumen?
Yeah. Alright, so the evening at Lumen, we had a great turnout. We had over 400 people taking pictures in our sculpture and putting their faces in, 7 Raspberry Pi cameras going off simultaneously. and taking all pictures, and then in processing we're able to render all those pictures together and then merge them into one single face. So it's a cool process, and it's a kind of testament to kind of how we're using mini computers and open source technology to really get a new look on kind of people's faces and being able to merge things together. Yeah. So at the event we had a whole assembly line of people where Henry, another member of our team, he talked about one topic, and then I would have my own little spiel about put it like what's going on in the sculpture, having different cameras, taking your picture at once, and that it's going to be rendered up into a projector, and we're going to be projecting our 3D render up as the event continued throughout the night.
My name's Kevin Mahoney. I worked on the IT side of this Lumen Face project, along with Nicholas Devitto, Antoun Sawires, Henry Van Campen, Scott Van Campen. So essentially what I did was I took a really good idea from Scott and made it really complicated. We took, as you said, 7 Raspberry Pis with 7 cameras attached. They take a snapshot of a person's face from, every conceivable angle, and then stitch it together into a 3-dimensional object. That 3-dimensional object was then projected about 30 feet high up on the side of a building during the Lumen Festival, run by Staten Island Arts, and it was all done live. So if we failed, a lot of people were watching us fail, but we didn't. So that is what I did.
So that's going to be it for this video. The real next step for the Lumen art project is the New York City Maker Faire. In going there's going to be a lot more people, over hundreds of thousands of people, compared to Lumen, which was only a few thousand. And in expanding the project, there's some new challenges we have to face, which is expanding our data set and being able to render even more faces than we did. And that face will even change even more compared to what I showed you in the beginning of the video, and really getting the face of Maker Faire. And it's going to be a really amazing process. So I've hoped you enjoyed this video. The contact information is down below in the MakerSpace's website. You can check it out. If you're in the New York City area, I definitely recommend checking out the Staten Island MakerSpace. It's a fantastic location. You can really get everything you need, and you can really learn a lot. And stay tuned for more content on this channel. The MakerSpace's YouTube channel will be getting more content as time continues. So please remember to rate, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.